Hey guys, welcome back. This is Lucid, and we are playing Late Age Man in the tournament. Somehow I always pick crossbow nations in the tournament. And by always, I mean I did last time and I did this time. You know, the other thing that's kind of funny is I was like, I'm going to try hard this time in the tournament. I'm not going to pick a nation I have no fucking idea how to play. I'm not going to pick a nation that I've only played once. I'm going to pick a nation I've played before. And here I am playing Late Age Man for the first time. Oh man, that crossbow volley just wrecked this PD. Thank you. And we have a battle here. We're attacking Indies. These guys' stats on their blood surge, they get very angry. 16 attack, 32 damage. That is painful. I don't think we lost anything there. Got an unexpected event, some air gems, very nice. I think we have some alquils. We're not making a ton. I probably could make a few more, but potentially I might need them if I have to do some all-in defense with air elementals. So I want to be cautious about burning my bank too low. I've also negotiated with Midgard, who was attacking Micklin, but they agreed to peace. That this is going to be mine, and then we'll have a nap. So that's a new development. If I were more particular, I would go for this one too. But anyway, we're going to be attacking this with just these dudes on fire closest. This guy doing stone skin, personal luck, flying shield. So he'll be kind of hard to kill, and then earth grip. I didn't test this, and I don't know how it will do, but I know that these guys do pretty freaking good in expansion. But normally they have a better leader, and they're in a line, so I don't know. I was being kind of greedy, wanting to do site searching, and well, I didn't have anybody here to lead guys out last turn either. That's the other thing. So anyway, we did that. Up in Utgard land, we have taken this. Here's what I'm thinking. If I hold these two provinces, I'm probably going to win. You see, as just another ungodly amount of gam herdings again. We can also see as devil, so it means he got a fucking lucky soul contract, pissing me off. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to defend both these, because if he has the right leader, and why I say the right leader is because these guys, the Jodes, they do have force survival. Fuck. They probably can't do it then. Well, they only have 14 map movement. I still think... Oh, these guys don't. The Jarls don't, but the Jodes do have force survival and snow moving. So yeah, that's why I say the right leader. If they have Jotun Yodes, or however you say it, they may be able to move through and hit this province. Long distance strike. I'm not sure, but I think they might be able to. And if they can, oh boy, if they can, it would not be good. It would not be good. So we're basically planning on defending this. We also don't know if they have a preacher here. Potentially move these guys in too. So here's the idea. We did a PD dump, as apparently I'm doing always. We're leaving a small force here to defend. And we're going to be leaving a bigger force here in conjunction with PD to defend. Now, part of the reason we can't continue going on the aggressive is because he's making so many of these guys, but also because we're still expanding. Like, we're coming back down here to get the rest of this. Because this, I don't think, is going to be a super quick war. And I don't think there's any chance Utgard has a clean victory now. Even if he won the next fight, that would maybe put us back to being even, but it doesn't put him that much ahead. Unless he just completely crushes an army, doesn't take any losses. So basically that's it. We're moving a big group here. We're defending the guys in our capital. We're moving out. If this wasn't cold, we would be able to reinforce it from all the way from our cap in one turn, I think. But as it stands, we can't. So anyway, we're gonna do a slow move here and then come up. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's do turn 15. I'm going through these kind of quick, guys. I was trying so hard. Like, these turns took me a long time to figure out because... I had to figure out, like, what is... I need to defend as many provinces as I can. And that means I need to do as little defense as I can, but I don't want to do so little that I lose. So anyway, that expansion didn't work. That's embarrassing. Not totally sure what happened there, to be honest. I don't know if we got surrounded and repelled or what it was, but yeah, we got wrecked there. That sort of thing tended to do okay in expansion, so I'm not totally sure what I did wrong. I think we lost a couple guys there. No, we didn't. Evocation rituals are cheaper in arena battle. We can see very high stakes arena battle. Let's see if any of these guys had items. We have one naked commander versus another naked... Oh. Please tell me the diseased commander wins. Nope. Yeah, so this guy, clearly overpowered, did not have disease. What did he get? Champions Gladius? Nice. So that's that. Now here's the thing. We're again in the same predicament. And look at this. It seems to be even more. And he's got Seth Konas. This guy's like completely... He is 100% all in always. Bring in the mages now. I presume he has Enchantment 4 or something. And has a shit ton of game hurting. So here's what we're doing. We're upping the PD to 47, which is a lot. And we're putting these guys here. We've got now a fair amount of crossbows. You know, it's like 40 crossbows. So anyway, crossbow core on the sides. We got some people holding up the flanks. We got this guy here to do Sermon of Courage, Holy Word, get some blessings done. And yeah. That's basically that. If he attacks here, we've got just a shit ton of wardens. So... Here he's gonna... We've got 42 and 47 PD. We're kind of all in on defending these two while we finish cleaning up. Because he has not... The cost of his all-in is he has no fucking land. He has not been able to expand. I think he has this. I don't think he has this or this or this or this. I think this is literally all of Utgard. But sadly, that's all he needs to make a bajillion game hurtings. So anyway, these guys are going to come over here. We're going to take this, then we're going to come down here and take this. Ulm has moved in to attack Gath, it looks like. And I believe Midgard has also decided to attack Gath. Gath, of course, being my southern neighbor. So Gath may have been intending to help me fight Utgard, but those plans are now not going to happen, which sucks for me. Because I don't really want a slow war with Utgard, really. Like, having to do all this PD dump is expensive, because I can't build fucking forts. But if Utgard is gonna literally be this dumb that he's just gonna march into heavily fortified territory, then we'll let him do it. But it's expensive for us. So let's go to turn 16. And the other thing is, because he hasn't expanded, he kind of has to be belligerent. Because he's on the clock. So there's a bunch of these guys, they have no bless. He's got, it looks like 8 Seth Kona, which is enough to communion up. They're on hold and attack, but the... Oh man, just look at that crossbow volley. No regen. And I think we have crossbows in the PD here, too. And Gamherding's already starting to die. Look how many Gamherdings there are. I am astounded by it, to be honest. And they would be running now because we caused enough to do an HP drop, but they're berserk. The true kamikaze Utgard play. And Utgard is routed, which means we should not, our guys should not rout. But we did lose a fair amount of Warden. That's why we had to do this PD dump, because, see, he still killed 24 Warden. Now, Gamherdings are 55, a Warden are 26, so it's about, I mean, he got crushed. But it was expensive for me. Like, how many times does this guy have to learn this lesson? Like, he just... But, I mean, you know, this is the embodiment of all in. The literal fucking embodiment. So now we're going to combine both these armies, because I was prepared to kill him in 2 squares. This is how confident I was. Like, I knew I would kill him if he attacked here, and I'd kill him if he attacked here. So that's how bad of a move it was for Utgard to attack. Because before I was only able to defend 1 province at a time. Now I'm able to defend 2. Anyway, we're coming to attack up here. We've got reinforcements moving in. Yeah. We're going to finish expanding down here, and then we're going to finish taking this. So things are looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and go to turn 17. But this all started at the beginning, because he's put himself in a position where he literally does kind of have to do stupid shit like this. Because he didn't expand. He literally has to conquer me for it to make any sense. Okay, he's finally bringing in all the devils that he got from that soul contract. So he has to do it, but it's a horrible move. Don't. And here comes the rest of the banishment communion. And they made a fair amount of undead. So that was a kind of desperate defense of this province. You know, this was 30 PD, or 25 or something. All the devils, 6 Sith Kona, which we killed a lot of. Killed some Jotun Jarls. We lost 30 dudes. Not even a big deal. Though some guys did retreat too. Of the guys who retreated, 15, we lost 5 more dudes. So we lost 35 dudes. Not even sad. Not even sad. But still, 50 units. It's crazy the production he's got with this. I do like the build. I like the build a lot. The Immersil that can teleport very early. The just huge production of Gamherdings. Yeah. I think it's a super solid build. He's just not being smart. But sadly, I think Gath is almost crushed at this point. Like, Gath is getting attacked by Ulm and by Midgard. Not looking good for Gath. Arco, meanwhile, has decided to jump on the bandwagon, and he did it a few turns ago. You can see he's already taken this from Joman. But he's started to jump on the bandwagon with Mikkelin fighting Joman. And Joman's kind of getting crushed. So anyway, we're going to come here and take this now from... We were successful expanding here, so now we're going to come down and take this from Midgard, as per our agreement. And we were building a fort over here. I guess I didn't show it to you. Sorry. We built a lab. We're starting to make these dudes. We're upgrading the fort. Very soon, I think next turn, I'm going to start building a fort here. With this loss, he's basically given up a lot of his research. He's not going to be able to take this from me with 42 PD anytime soon. So we're going to go ahead and put that fort up as soon as we can. We're going to expand over here. The thought process here, I'm just going to camp out here in case he decides to attack, because, like, very likely I raid, very likely he patrols. I better put this guy in retreat, yeah. Very likely he patrols here, because I'm checking his cap. Me attacking his cap in this circumstance would not be a good move, so this is a low probability move for me to go on his cap. But, you know, I might do it. What I want to do is converge armies here, or threaten to converge them here and then move up. Because once I move this guy here, this would be a very likely move for me to converge armies. But He's also going to have a million Gam herdings by then and can PD dump potentially. So that's that. We're also moving these dudes here. This dude, this should be enough to take out this, which would be pretty nice. This is a really high income province. And then we'll probably take this out and then run them up to support. So that's turn 17. Turn 18. And I will say, he has never asked for peace, and I don't expect him to. I think for now it's a matter of honor. Pieces for the weak. So we take this from Midgard. We clear this out pretty easily. This was the swamp. And now the obvious move for me is to go here. Which, if I get him to PD dump here, that's actually a good thing. Because he's not going to be able to recruit game herdings. So we're going to go raid and hopefully bait out a PD dump here. Meanwhile, we're going to be moving in these guys here to take this. And we're going to be moving in more reinforcements here. This is different, though, because I've now got this dude with enough gems to do Power of the Spheres and Flaming Arrows. And what that's going to do is I'm finally getting to the point where I'm almost getting a critical mass of crossbows. The other thing is I'm mass producing these indie crossbows. I haven't been showing it to you, but in all these provinces that have the cheap crossbows, the ones that don't cost a ton of resources, I'm just cranking them out every turn. So like this group, you can see it had 11 in it. This group, we've got 5. There's 5 waiting to be picked up here. I've started the Palisade. And we're trying to get this critical mass of crossbows. It's going to be very difficult for Utgard to deal with. And if I can get them, I don't have Flaming Arrows. Oh, no, I do have it, but I can't cast it yet with the number of mages I'm bringing until I get Conjuration 3, which will give me Phoenix Power and Power of the Spheres. So, that's that. We're upgrading this fort. We're back to producing units. We're getting Magisters. Life is okay. Life is okay. So that's turn 18. Let's go to turn 19. Turn 19, folks. All right. Got some battles. We attack here. Oh, this was this hard province. I was telling you I thought we would be able to take it. Turns out we don't. And they come back here and snipe my dude. If they came in here and attacked my tower guard, I think we would have killed them. But they sniped my dude. So that sucks. I probably could have positioned this better. What I'd do different is, I think honestly what's best, I think I've been misplaying this the whole time, is I just put these guys in a line here and have them fire. I don't need to have them hold an attack. Just have them fire. Let them walk up and get some. Anyway. Or I could have put them farther back maybe. Either way, they engaged too early and they took too much pressure and died, so that wasn't great. But then we had a battle here. We raided successfully. Of course, we had a warden die. Like, just losing a warden here sucks. We ping Utgard's capital. And he's got just, it looks like the normal 25 PD. And then we raid here. So, Utgard did not do a PD dump here. And he didn't even really patrol. What Utgard has been doing is he took all his Seth Konas this turn and did reanimation and got a shit ton of long dead. So now I've got a few predictable moves. One predictable move is I send both armies here. So yeah, that could happen. I converge them here. The other thing is I could converge them on his capital. So from his perspective, he kind of needs... I've got his capital in check. He probably should patrol his capital and defend this. I think those are the obvious moves for him. He also could raid, because we're not really defending this. So I don't know. We're going to reconsolidate over here. What I'm kind of trying to do is I don't want to have like a major fight. He's not researching anymore to speak of. I don't want to have a major fight without my mages. So anyway, that's kind of how I'm thinking about it. And right now I've got 2 castles making good units, funneling stuff up here. About to be 3 castles. And right now he's just on his cap. And I've got control of all the good territory on our border. So that's that. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We got a flame helmet from Gath. Gath is completely buggered now. Yeah, he lost a big battle to Vanheim. He was going to try... I was kind of trying to help him with some thug options he might do against Vanheim, or Midgard, or whatever they're called. And I gave him some ideas, but they didn't... It wasn't in time. He got cut to pieces, so... RIP. We're patrolling to get rid of some unrest, and yeah, that's basically it. The thing is, though, I'm still paralyzed. Like, this is a huge army. I'm still paralyzed by this idea that if I fight this army behind any PD, then I can potentially have a reversal. Not a reversal where he's going to come back and take this critical territory yet. It would take kind of 2 major defeats for that to happen. But a reversal where I'm not going to be able to conquer him in any reasonable amount of time, which means I probably am going to lose the game. So I really don't want one of these big armies to die. So we're being a little cautious. And that's turn 19. Let's go ahead and go to turn 20. Getting close to my current turn. Turn 20. Nothing fucking happens. Where is this? Oh, it's in his capital. He just lost a shit ton of people there. So what he did was he expected I was going to converge up here, and he moved everybody. We would have probably gotten wrecked. He probably has a lot of PD. So there's that. What we're going to do is an unpredictable move. He's almost certainly going to try to raid both of these back to take these. Or he may be thinking, okay, Lucid knows I'm going to come here and take this. So he's going to do a PD dump and move this army in. So he may just move everybody here. So that, because if he lost this one, it actually would be good game for him. Like, he would be immediately out. So what we're going to do is I want to put his cap under siege. So we're going to move in here, hold an attack. I probably still should put these guys on fire closest rather than this hold an attack bullshit. But that's what we're doing. And we're going to be attacking with this. The nice thing now is I potentially can reinforce on top of his capital with all of the mages that I'm going to need. And do flaming arrows. I've got Conjuration 3, so we are locked and loaded. We are ready to go. Ready to drop the bomb. Moving in, I've got a lot of guys coming in here. And they're going to be able to strike any one of these provinces. Probably going to kill this one after we had that embarrassing defeat there. So that's turn 20. Let's go to turn 21 and see what happens. Turn 21. Turn 21, he does attack us. So he moves everybody here. Full commitment. He got all the Seth Kona he can manage. Because we could have had a big PD dump and put a lot of dudes here. We probably would have won, but it probably would have been expensive unless we did a massive PD dump. Instead, we decided not to do that. We decided to go and attack here in Bell, where he had a fair amount of PD, but not an extraordinary amount. And our wardens are out, unfortunately. Then we kill him. So we lost 9 warden to kill PD. It kind of sucks. I think I have to have these guys on fire. I've really been misplaying it. And I think in expansion, sometimes you don't want them on that. I don't know. I have to test it. Because it's not good. And we lost all our warden here. So we are down a shit ton of warden over the past few turns. But it's not like Jotunheim when they lose game herdings. It's like our main force is on warden. Warden are kind of special forces. But I need to start using them like better special forces. Because they're just getting murdered. Good. Anyway, they're about to rout. And because I don't have the warden, I really don't feel comfortable now Take a look at Vanheim and their bless. I think it's +5 defense. Banging some air elementals, running in with a ton of these dudes. Vanheim, I mean Midgard. They get these ponies that are impossible to fucking kill with normal weapons because they've got 25 defense. But you know they don't have? They don't have fire resistance. They'll be able to do arrow fend reasonably soon, I think, but we'll see. Anyway, Gath with a bunch of sages, I don't know, just gets completely wrecked. What would I give for an easy first war like that, rather than this bullshit? Can't say I didn't ask for it. So, Utgard sees what I'm doing. He sees I've moved up here. He sees I've moved up here. I've also lost all my fucking wardens. Pisses me off. And he's probably thinking, I'm going to reinforce on top of his cap, because that was also what I was thinking. But I know that he's probably thinking that. And we're not going to knock this fort down anytime soon. It's got 1,000 wall integrity, all right? It's going to be hanging out for a little bit. I think the most logical move for Utgard is to come here where I've already done a PD dump. I don't know if he knows it, but I caught a scout here at some previous turns. So somebody could have reported to him that I did a huge PD dump. Or he could have a scout here that just tells him there's a ton of PD. And he would probably be able to kill this PD with reasonably minimal losses. Unless I put all my guys here. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave somebody defending the capital. We're going to send everybody here. Everybody. We're going to do the flaming arrows bullshit. And yeah, it's going to be great. I'm also starting because I realized if we have a battle, I'm going to lose all my gems. So we're sending another scout out to reinforce with more gems. But yeah, that's the plan. Kill everybody right here. This palisade almost done. Going to be done next turn. And I've got more mages coming out. So we're going to have a couple turns where this thing isn't making mages. We're also starting to create our citadel here, which will be nice. And that's basically it. He also got the macemen, some mercs. So I put enough PD here where I have a chance at killing him. I don't know if I will. Maybe one more heavy cav would have been good. I don't know how much I would have had to add to it, but you can see I'm out of money. Let's go to turn 22 and see what it brings. Turn 22. We got a painted cave. This is a 2-gem site. Oh no, it's only one. I was thinking it was... I can't remember. I thought it was Astral Death or Astral Earth. Okay, we take this... with just way too many dudes. You can see I've stopped putting these guys on hold and attack. And surprise, I don't lose a shit ton of wardens this time to nothing. So he sends the maceman to clear the guy off Utgard. And he does indeed attack me here in Walnut Woods. And that means, boys, get out your popcorn. This is the last turn of the episode. We're going to have a big battle. Because we've got Airbody. On the side of man, we have a shit ton of PD, including longbows, including short bows, including a shit ton of crossbowmen, including mages, which are about to put up flaming arrows. There goes flaming arrows. Strength of Giants getting dropped all over the place. Some devils jumping in my back ranks. Because it's not enough that he has a million game hurtings, he's also got to get lucky and get a soul contract. My PD up there, absolutely getting crushed, but doing its fucking job. Because he does not have regen, and we have a shit ton of flaming arrows. Skelly spam is starting to kind of make up... Because what's happening is as people die, they don't have enchantment 5, so they can't do Horde of Skeletons. As people die, though, it's giving corpses for them to be able to do Raise Dead. So we've got a big swath of Skelly spam coming. And it looks like we may lose now, but this is only PD that's been fighting so far. And I think these are the archers for the PD in front that are about to take some shots to the face. And these guys are not healthy, alright? These Gam herdings are all pretty hurting. Like these ones who are alive, 30, okay, that's kind of a lot. But their base is 38, so he's still taking a few hits. And a lot of these guys are under half HP. And as they get closer, our accuracy is going to improve. And they're just getting completely yanked. Look at this. I mean, it's an assembly line for game hurting, death, and destruction. Or game hurting, pain, and suffering. Unfortunately, there's a big swath of these dudes here. And the PD has now officially routed. Like that, these archers were the last of the PD. Now these Soulless are pretty garbage. Right? Almost no attack, almost no defense. They hit kind of hard, they have some HP. And we have Banishment, which is really good against Soulless. Take a look at our slave health after this very long and taxing battle. 150 fatigue, hanging in there. That 4 reinvigoration, super high paths from... what are our masters at? Masters at 73. Let's see what they're casting. False Fetters. Alright. False Fetter is actually doing a fair amount of work. I've got my Prophet here too. Crossbowmen are running. Crossbowmen didn't lose much, they just took some hits, and now these guys have routed. I think they've also burnt out their communion. So... Utgard, with a degree in getting wrecked, gets wrecked yet again. And, yeah. Completely wrecked. But you can see we needed to bring everybody. He would have just butchered our PD. Absolutely butchered it. The best play Utgard could have made way back is once he won this first battle, which was very lucky, he could have negotiated where we have peace and he gets this one and this one. And that would have been a huge win for him. But there was no way with the Bless as weak as his. Oh, there was a way. But I would have had... He was risking losing everything. And I would have had to have made several mistakes or had to have continued to get unlucky a few more times for him to walk over and conquer me. There was totally a world in which he got both of these. And that would have been just a huge win for him. Anyway. We're going to continue reinforcing here. I've got some Marcata, which are going to be nice. But the reason I don't attack is I'm waiting for these guys to come through, because this is going to be a pretty major reinforcement. I'm also just spewing out dudes like left and right. I'm making so many damn dudes. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it. So that's that. In terms of research, we're running up for Construction 6. That's going to give me a few things which I want. It's going to give me Bows of War, and it's going to give me Lanterns, and both of those things are going to be very nice. Yeah, I probably should also look at making a hammer or two. Let's take a look at my income. 3 air gems, 1 earth. My earth income sucks. Astral's okay. Death is a little okay. Nature, okay. Well, that's mostly my cap. I need to start site searching nature. I don't think I can do trivially here. Let's take a look at what my indies are. We're getting close to my current turn. I don't really have any nature mages so far that I've seen except this one. That Victman Forest. I literally have 1 nature mage. The whole freaking map. It's right here. I may have to lab and temple this. Which I think is what I'm going to have to do. And I have enough resources in my cap, I'm not worried about limiting warden production, so I may actually fort it too. It's a really good province. It's got 3 gems, pretty high income. I think this might be my fort. After this fort goes up, I think I'm going to fort this. But I probably will lab and template in the meantime. I just need to get... So I've got a pretty good amount of PD too. So I'm not worried about like indies or something or some event knocking it down. So yeah, we're going to head back over this way. I did have a fair amount of guys run from this. 49 ran, 34 made it back. So we lost some dudes in the retreat. I mean, if we look at the total toll, I lost 30 dudes, almost nothing. But then I lost another 15 dudes, so I lost 45 dudes in exchange for literally everything of his, including almost all of his mages again. So anyway, we're going to rebuild, and then from here we may go on top of his capital, or we may go here. So that is that. We're going to go to turn 23, and then we're going to call it for an episode. Oh wait, I think I said this was going to be the end. Yeah, I think we'll call it here. So we'll do 23 and 24 next time. I will see you guys then. Peace.